Hi, boys and girls. This is Mrs. T again. It's Wednesday, and this is your social studies. We're going to continue talking about Jamestown, the growth of a colony. So we talked about the Virginia colony getting the charter so that they could set up the colony there for Jamestown for England. So now the Virginia colony sends for more settlers. In May of 1610, a ship arrives with 150 settlers. On June 1610, Governor Lord Delaware and 150 more settlers arrive. May 1611, 300 soldiers arrive, and then in August of 1611, 280 men and 20 women arrive. By now, they have figured out how to grow their crops. So from 1610 to 1611, they're no longer getting help from the natives, and in part it's their own fault. The settlers were the ones that stole the land from the Cacofton tribe. They also killed 50 members of the Paspahegh tribe, and they were demanding food from the natives when they really didn't need to if they would grow their own crops, if they started farming like they should. So the settlers brought a lot of trouble on themselves in 1610 to 1611. In 1613, they brought even more because they kidnapped Chief Powhatan's daughter, Pocahontas. She did end up marrying John Rolfe, who was a tobacco farmer. This helped make peace between the settlers and the natives. Chief Powhatan was less likely to attack with his daughter being there. The settlers did start growing their own crops. They started to grow tobacco as a cash crop. Cash crop is a plant grown to be sold for money. So now they have these big plantations or these big farms, but not many people to work for them. So tobacco was making money for England, and then the tobacco sales rose from 1616 to 1628. How do they get more people there? The Virginia colony drew people to Jamestown by saying, we'll give you 50 acres of land if you pay to travel to the colony. And then they have a new Virginia government that gave people a voice in making the laws. Before this, the king made the laws and they had to follow what he said. Now, how do they work all their tobacco farms and all the other farms? They got indentured servants. To work the tobacco fields, a gentleman brought in indentured servants. They're brought to work for no pay for 5 to 7 years. So imagine that, the next 5 to 7 years, you are working for somebody, but you're not getting paid for it. Then, after the 5 to 7 years, you're given land and freedom. But they didn't have much, and they worked very hard. That's the beginning of slavery in America. Men brought slaves from Africa to work on the tobacco farms. Virginia colony in 1618, they now have 11 total settlements, including Jamestown. The new government, called the Virginia General Assembly, it was a representative government. In other words, people have a voice in making laws. They could choose the people who made the laws too. By 1699, so this is 93 years after they first came to America, Virginia colony left Jamestown and they spread out. Jamestown was the first representative government in America. Remember, that means people have a voice in making laws and could choose the people who made the laws. And Jamestown was the first successful English settlement in America. Now I want you to go to IXL Social Studies A2, okay? A2 in Social Studies. Have a great day.